What is good, YouTube? What is good, Facebook? Welcome back to Sinful Black's Entertainment Uncensored, Unfiltered, Live Sports Show, OvaTyme Sports. I am your boy, Big Syn, and I am here with the homie, Hollywood J-Blaq.
We are bigger, longer, and uncut, ladies and gentlemen. Not really. Not today's show. We have a little bit, but a lot to talk about at the same time. Plenty of things to talk about today. We had a lot of NBA action last night. We had a lot of not a lot of NHL action, but enough. We also are going to be throwing out some free money to the fellow listeners of the OvaTyme Sports Show. We got you. Don't you even worry about it, Mr. Syn. Make sure you send me that link real quick one more time if you don't mind, so I can share that with the Twitter followers. And if you actually share that and tag me on that as well on Twitter, if you have the opportunity to, I'd greatly appreciate it. So without further ado, let's go directly into some NHL and NBA rundown. We're going to first talk about some of the NFL and some NBA. Last night was a doozy of a night. And the reason why it was a doozy of a night, because you had some really interesting you had 3 playoff preview games last night with the Pacers and the Trailblazers. Well, I can't say playoff preview because they're not in the same flipping conference, but the Trailblazers beating the Pacers 100-86 in that game. Having a rough time there, sir? Having a rough time?
Hey, I'm still here, okay?
All right. Well, Victor Oladipo dropping 23 points on 9 for 25 shooting. 9 for 25 shooting is about a little more than 33%. Dame Lillard dropping 26 points for the Portland Trailblazers. Dame Lillard dropping 26 is the usual thing for him, so that's all good. So no worries about that.
But you also had Yusuf Nurkic with 19 points and 17 rebounds.
Yeah, Yusuf is that dude, though. Yusuf is one of the more underrated centers in the NBA right now. Your boy, he's from a fantasy standpoint, he has been doing really, really well. As a center, and from a fantasy standpoint, if you're doing really well, then as a center, you really must be doing really well. Even though sometimes the Blazers like to run small lineups, he still finds a way to have an impact in the game. Let's take a look here. Shabazz Napier, who's found a way to just stay on, he has 13 points. Remember, this is the dude that LeBron said he wanted on the Miami Heat. They got him on the Miami Heat, and then LeBron left for Cleveland.
Yes.
Yes, remember this whole hoopla. He says, I want Shabazz Napier on my team. Give me Shabazz Napier. And then he leaves Miami for Cleveland. That's LeBron James for you, ladies and gentlemen. LeBron James, everybody. Yay. Oh, sorry. My bad.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad at him.
I ain't mad at him. I'm just saying. You already know me. He's a worse flip-flopper than Donald Trump, if you ask me, but whatever. You know, it is what it is.
You know what we call them?
What?
We call them summer shoes.
Summer shoes. Why?
They flip-flops.
The flips. Summer shoes. That's what it seems like. Man. The NBA is a bunch of summer shoes. All right. So elsewhere in this game, CJ McCollum dropped 16. We had an Ed Davis sighting, ladies and gentlemen. He dropped 8 points, 8 rebounds.
You also forgot about your boy.
For the pace.
Aaron Collinson with 23 points, 3 assists, and a steal.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
What's up, Yoshi?
Good morning, Yoshi. Everything good? How y'all doing today? Hope everything is well with you. So yeah, that was about it. Oh, I mean but that tells you why the Pacers lost. The Pacers lost because they couldn't score more points than the Portland Trailblazers.
Well, no shit. That's basically how sports work.
I mean,
the team who scores more points usually wins.
Well, sometimes that's the case, but well. Oh, we are. It's our day off, so we get to entertain you guys to the fullest. So no worries. No worries.
Ow!
So elsewhere in the NBA, I know my homegirl Sarah's watching, so she's gonna be want to see some Minnesota Timberwolves action, which went down last night. Unfortunately, though, on the other side of it, as the Houston Rockets beat the Minnesota Timberwolves 116-98, James Harden came back, and James Harden was on flipping fire as he drops 30 on him. Eric Gordon also dropped 30 last night, too, for Houston. Dude, this shows you these Rockets team, when he's on full cylinders, bro, they're tough to beat.
They can be.
I mean, look at it. Eric Gordon off the bench dropping 30. Nene Hilario with 12 and 8. PJ Tucker, he had 9 rebounds. I don't even know, but he had only 5 points, but had 9 rebounds. He was cleaning up the glass. Dude, we had look at this.
Did you say Nene?
Yeah, Nene Hilario. That's right, Nene, baby.
Now watch
it. Your boy Nene Hilario came through with 8 rebounds, 12 points. Luke Ricard Mabahamute with 14 points and 5 rebounds. Clint Capella dropped 20 and only 5 rebounds. How you a center only got 5 rebounds? That's just disrespectful.
Because he's really short.
You have Chris Paul with 19 and 9 assists, 6 rebounds, and you had James Harden. Well, wait a minute. It said he dropped 30.
Hold on, we got somebody on YouTube asking us, is this real live or recording? This is real live, the Kingdom.
This is real live. No filters, no BS. So hold on. Give me a second. I got my thing mixed up. My report said Harden dropped 30. No, Harden dropped 10, and he was at 3 for 15 shooting. Eric Gordon had 30 points. Okay, now it makes sense because I'm like, the points didn't add up. My bad. I'm sorry. Fake news. Thank you, Donald Trump, you son of a bitch. Anyways.
You are CNN right now. You are fake news, motherfucker.
Fake news. Fake news from ESPN. That's par for the course, really.
Kingdom, shout out to you. Thank you for joining us on the tube.
Yes. Much love. That's what I said. We like to make sure that we're live and available for the sports show. We want to be the alternative to ESPN. Basically, it's the FESPN show, the F Fox show. We want to give it to you real and 100. I mean,
kind of the F YouTube show since they want to fuck small streamers, but we'll get into that tonight on Off the Rails.
Oh, yes, of course. Worry about that. So on the Timberwolves side, Jimmy Butler dropped 23. Karl Anthony Towns dropped 22 and 16 rebounds. Oh, my God. Andrew Wiggins dropped 16, 5, and 3. Taj Gibson sighting, he dropped 9, 4, and 3. Well, 9, 4, and 4. I mean, Minnesota looking like a playoff team. They just couldn't stop Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon got really hot, really fast, and there was nothing that they can do about it. Sometimes those games just happen. Am I right, Sim?
Oh, that you're absolutely right. The funniest picture I seen from last night, though, was the picture of Karl Anthony Towns trying to drive on DeMarcus Cousins, and he's just standing there looking at him.
Oh yeah, well, we've seen a lot of people just giving up on. They don't want to be posterized. We saw that with Kevin Durant earlier this week. He's like, nah, he's gonna get posterized. Kevin Durant, LeBron James.
Durant did it to LeBron.
That's what I'm saying. Durant was about to posterize LeBron. LeBron's like, nah, I'm good. nah, you ain't gonna get me, fam. Nah. So, I mean, we have that. So it's not like it's a rare thing. It's a real thing. So, next game on deck I want to talk about is where's this thing at? Hold on, sorry. Things are running slow, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. It's just the way it is. Don't blame me. Oh, yes, the Magic.
Blame Canada. Blame Canada.
That's right. We're blaming Canada.
We're going to talk about NHL next.
So we had the Cavaliers beating the Magic. Remember I said only 3 out of 4 games? This was the game that was not a playoff preview as the Magic have fell off. Hey, remember when the Magic were 8-1, ladies and gentlemen? Remember that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, now they're like 12-36. Anyways.
Hey, those 4 games were important, okay?
Or how about the 10 games that they didn't have Aaron Gordon for? That's what was really damaging for them. Of course, here's the funny part about that. The Cavaliers were up by 23 points, and they almost blew a 23-point lead to the Orlando Magic. So this tells you how this guy Isaiah Thomas was their leading scorer with 21. LeBron only scored 16 points, had only 5 rebounds and 6 assists. That's not a typical LeBron game. LeBron James sick or something. I don't know what the hell's going on. Kevin Love dropping 12.
You know what LeBron James is sick of?
What?
The NBA.
I bet. He should start for the NFL now. Go play for the Cleveland Browns. See if they can win him a championship. Anyways, Kevin Love dropping 12 and 11 on him.
Man, you know that motherfucker will go sign with the Patriots.
I want to be with the best team possible. Yeah. Him and
Kevin Durant will both be on the Patriots.
My next chapter looking ass. Hell no.
Our next chapter.
Our next chapter while they're holding hands.
Chapter. The fuck is a chapter?
Chapter? It's probably something in England. Aaron Gordon, Evan Fournier, Jonathan Simmons, and Elfrid Payton either had 16, 17, or 19 points.
And shout out to our English and Russian peeps who be watching us on YouTube.
Yes, apparently we are hot in Russia and Australia and England. Don't know how that is.
Crikey, I guess. I don't fucking know.
Putin is watching us, sir. He's watching us. He's going to make sure that we're a target.
Putin said, watch Syn and J-Blaq. Them fuckers are funny.
The only real news on YouTube. Anyway.
the only real sports talk on the tube.
Our Russian's accents suck. Anyways, so Shelvin back. I've never seen him since 1963. I'm just playing. I don't even know. He had 10 points. And Mario Hezonja, you know that guy that got into a fight? He came back and had 12 points.
Is he the one that headlocked that motherfucker?
Yes, he headlocked the dude that went swinging on him. So, yeah. Anyways.
I don't want to get hit no more. Hold on. I'm just going to hold you like this.
Huh.
Noogie.
Put you in a headlock. Yeah. So,
They're going to put you in the trunk.
I'm still trying to figure out how they almost blew a 23-point lead, but it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. So, yeah, things like that happen. So, again, sir, I'm going to ask you this question on a weekly basis. It's probably going to annoy the crap out of you. So, what the hell is wrong with the Cleveland Cavaliers?
I think I have an answer now.
What is the answer?
They're not that good.
If you've seen what I just saw on YouTube, like it was there and it froze.
No, it didn't freeze. I did that on purpose.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what it looked like. You froze.
It's called comedic timing, okay?
It froze again, and then he was like, they're not that good.
It's called comedic timing. It was on both sides. It happened on Facebook, too, because I did it on purpose.
Oh, okay. Well, that's much appreciated. Thank you for the comedic timing. I really think that the Cavaliers are really trying to struggle on purpose to try and see if this championship actually means something this time. Can they go from being not the best team in the Eastern Conference? Can they actually be the 8th seed and win the championship?
You know what I'm going to compare the Cleveland Cavaliers, what they're doing right now to?
How?
This might hurt your feelings a little bit, but it's okay. It's compared to the UNLV Running Rebels losing to New Mexico State and cheering because they kept a 3-point streak alive.
I'm done, ladies. No, that is wow. Anyway,
we haven't started talking about college basketball on this show yet, but we will.
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna start. That's gonna be starting at after the
Super Bowl.
After the Super Bowl, we're gonna get more college basketball on the show.
We can't say Super Bowl. The NFL will sue us after the big game.
The big game, ladies and gentlemen, because
we can just call it the Booper Soul.
How about the game where they just hand the Patriots the trophy without playing because they don't want Minnesota to die? Anyways,
no, the Booper Soul. That's what we're gonna call it.
The Booper Soul. The Booper Soul. The Booper Soul. Oh boy! All right, so we'll have more for you after the Booper Soul.
Yeah.
And last but not least, we had a
last but not least.
Last but not least, yes. Anyways, last but not least, ladies and gentlemen.
You know I love you. You know I love
yes. We have a playoff preview of a 1 seed versus an 8 seed as the Boston Celtics lose to the Philadelphia 76ers while Joel Embiid scores 26 points off of 10 to 19 shooting.
You know what the big story coming out of this game was?
What was it, sir?
Joel Embiid is going to stop his pursuit of Rihanna because he ignored her in the DMs.
I thought you were going to say something like Marcus Morris was their leading scorer with 14 points.
No, you're the stats guy. I'm the comedy guy. Okay,
you're a comedy guy. Oh no, there was no. I don't see. They lost because Kyrie Irving wasn't playing. That's why. Okay, all right, never mind. The game doesn't count. The Sixers didn't really win. They just didn't lose. Okay.
What the Sixers did last night was avenge a 30-point choke when they were up by 30 in London and choked and lost to the Celtics.
Yeah. Kyrie Irving wasn't there. The game didn't count. It didn't happen. Much like the first time that Triple H lost the title to Chris Jericho. Didn't happen. Don't know what you're talking about.
It didn't happen.
Nope. Sorry. Didn't happen at all. Sorry. So, yes, there was a game played. Nobody won. Anyways, so all the quickly to some.
Yeah, I have the NHL scores on deck, so whenever you're ready to switch over, let me know.
I'm ready to switch over right now because there's not much in NBA to talk about. I mean, we have some games on deck, but I'll quickly go over scores and off the rails while I'm taking shot number 3.
And we'll also on Monday we'll get into the NBA trade deadline because that's coming up, so we'll talk about that a little bit too.
Yes, sir.
All right, so now we're moving on to the NHL. One of these days, we'll switch it up. The white guy will talk about basketball. The black guy will talk about hockey. But right now, I'll talk about hockey. Okay.
Oh, snap. Okay. You heard it here first, sir.
Controversy sells, I guess. I don't know.
Controversy creates views. CCV, baby.
All right. Anyway. So I forgot to share this. Hold on. 1, 2, Sinful Blacks coming for you. 3, 4, you better lock your door. 5, 6, you know we lit. 7, 8, you two gon' hate. 9, 10, off the rails again. All right.
That's how we're gonna start that.
Oh, you want me to do that tonight when we start the show?
Yes.
All right, so let's get on to the NHL. We have the Washington Capitals at 28-14, losing to the New Jersey Devils 4-3. We had the Boston Bruins defeating the New York Islanders 5-2. We had the Philadelphia Flyers defeating the Toronto Maple Leafs 3-2.
Yep.
We had the Columbus Blue Jackets defeating the Dallas Stars 2-1. We had the New York Rangers defeating the Buffalo Sabres 4-3.
Yes, sir.
We had the St. Louis Blues defeating the Ottawa Senators 4-1.
Yep.
We had the VGK, the Vegas Golden Knights.
That's right.
Ending their losing streak, defeating the Tampa Bay Lightning 4-1 in Tampa Bay. Stanley Cup preview.
That's right.
We have the Nashville Predators beating the Arizona Coyotes 3-2.
Yep.
We have the Colorado Avalanche defeating the San Jose Sharks 5-3.
Yes, sir.
And lastly, and not least, we got the Pittsburgh Penguins, who are uncharacteristically only 5 games over 500, defeating the Kings 3-1.
That's right. So, shout out to the Vegas Golden Knights, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for ending that losing streak. We know Vegas always stands up in the face of adversity. We always do.
Well, we Vegas, also know it was coming off of that bye week, and all the teams were playing like shit after the bye week. So
yeah, it was kind of a rough week, but we're back on point. Everything's good to go. So no worries at all. We just keep it rolling.
So now it is time for, what do we call it? The meat and potatoes?
The meat and potatoes of, this is what you've been waiting for, people. This is the NFL championship preview. So, the first game that we're going to get into, what I really wanted to get into was the AFC Championship. I know Big Syn likes to talk about his New England Patriots so much. It's a beautiful thing. What you have to realize is that we have another team on deck that everybody has been overlooking these last 2 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. And that team that I'm referring to is the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, I know that Big Syn is going to make his case for the New England Patriots. So I'm just going to let you roll, sir. Go ahead. And then once you roll, I'm going to hit you with all these stats. Let us know about the New England Patriots. Let us know about Tom Brady. Let us know what this game means to him.
All righty then. So let's talk about my beloved New England Patriots. I know all of you who watch the show hate the Patriots, but it's okay because I am very good at talking about them. Now, with that being said, let me hold on. Let me get my shit adjusted here. All right. Now, we had a scare at Patriots practice this week when Tom Brady slammed his hand into another Patriots helmet, thus far injuring his throwing hand. Damn you, Jacksonville, you did this on purpose. No, I'm not going to be like that because the Patriots got blamed for Leonard Fournette getting into a car accident. Anyway. So what we are on the precipice of is the NFL record now, 7 straight AFC Championship game with the New England Patriots in the goddamn thing. Do you realize that domination, sir?
Yes, that means that the entire rest of the AFC is garbage, doo-doo, crap, whatever. There's nobody that seems that want to step up to the New England Patriots level, or nobody that looks like a competitor to the New England Patriots in the AFC. Now, we knew some things that were going to happen, like the whole Denver thing, with Peyton Manning and stuff like that. The one thing that, of course, that we didn't see was what else? What did we didn't see? One thing that we didn't see was the Baltimore in 2013. Also, the Giant. Let's see. Yeah, Baltimore in 2013. But if you look at it from a perspective, the Patriots have been to what? So if you go from 2007 to 2017, they have been.
They're 7 straight. They've been in 9.
Yeah, been in 9. So they've been in 9 total since 2007. Out of 10, 9 out of 10. You think about that for a second. 9 out of 10 AFC championships.
So anyway, if people actually want this to stop happening, it needs to start in the AFC East.
Yeah.
They need to knock the Patriots down a level because once the Patriots get into the playoffs, do you really want to play them?
Not really, because things tighten up, and that's something I'm going to talk about too in a little bit as well. The Patriots are dangerous.
The thing that cracked me up I seen today, and I'm going to talk about Jacksonville for one hot second, is that one of their linebackers said, because they were asked the question, well, how do you stop Rob Gronkowski? Hope Tom Brady does not throw him the ball.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty flipping much. And all right, so we know what this game means. This game is basically we're looking at the end of Tom Brady's career. Not close though. I mean, it's, according to Tom Brady, it's not even close. However, we're on the tail end because he's in his 40s. We know that getting there a 10th time, not the 10th time the Super Bowl, but getting here 9 times out of 10. Hitting the Super Bowl, this is going to be 3 times out of the last, this would be 3 out of the last 5.
Well, it went Seattle, then Denver, and then back to New England, so.
Yeah, so Seattle, Denver, New England, somebody else, and then New England again.
No,
But
no,
that's what
no,
I'm saying.
no. We're going back to back this year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So New England, Denver, New England, and then Seattle.
No,
That
no.
was it.
It went Seattle, New England,
Uh-huh.
Denver, New England.
Yeah, New England, and then now we're looking at New
we're
England
on the
again.
precipice of another New England.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just went backwards when I explained it, but
That's confusing.
my broadcast paused because somebody called me. So
Hey, stop calling, motherfuckers.
all right. So with that said, listen. So we know what this means to Tom Brady. There's no other quarterback that has done this ever in the history of ever. Has been to as many Super Bowls in this short amount of time since Terry Bradshaw.
Hold on, one second. On YouTube, on chat, somebody said, "Hello, friends. Is the NFL good? Never watched it before."
Well, the answer to your question is simply this.
Ginger2122 is this person.
All right. So the answer to your question, Ginger2122, is simply this. If you have no bias or any kind of personal opinion about other people's personal opinions, what is regarding, the NFL is the best sport in the entire world. The reason being because it's hard hitting, it's fast, it's like soccer but with pads, and you can actually tackle somebody and not get penalized for it.
Yellow card, red card, dance card,
dance card. Credit card only for the strippers. Anyways, so the answer to your question is yes. However, if you do feel a certain about a way about how other people live and how people live their life, then no, you're probably not going to like it. Just like most of Southern America does not like it. Anyways, so that's all I got to say about that.
Thank you for the question.
Thank you for the question. Really appreciate it. So here's the thing. All right. We know what this means to the New England Patriots. So the question that I have, sir, do you think that Bill Belichick and Tom Brady would be upset? Or how upset would they be if they lost this game?
I think if they lost this game to Jacksonville, I believe in my heart of hearts that would end the Patriots' reign.
You think so?
Yes.
All
the
right.
reason I say this is, okay.
Like
we said, Tom Brady is 40 years old. Okay.
Yep.
He wants to be the first quarterback to go into an away game for the Super Bowl that is actually a home game for another team and become the first quarterback to win that game. And like you said, he wants to become the first quarterback to win 3 in a row.
Yeah. And I'm the first quarterback, the first team in the modern NFL history to secure a three-peat.
So with that being said, I do believe that, yes, I have enjoyed over 18 years of dominance with my New England Patriots, but I do remember when they were 1-14, 1-15. And you know what? I know we're going to look ugly here once Tom and Bill are gone, because apparently Josh McDaniels is going to take the Indy job. Matt Patricia's taking the Lions job. A coordinators come and go. When those two go, though, we are looking at a dark time for the New England Patriots. If they lose this game, I have a feeling that it will be the last time we see those two on the field together on the same sideline.
I can understand. Now, you know me, I'm the stats guy. I love stats. I love breaking down stats in the best way possible. I'm that dude. I pride myself on being that dude. So I want to break some things down for you, and we're going to compare the regular season to the postseason. So in the regular season, do you know who the number 2 defense in the NFL was?
1 second. Toby has a question for you.
Yes.
Are you sure you want to read it on the sports show?
Probably not, but go ahead.
He says, I have a question for James. Do you prefer your dildo ribbed or unribbed?
Okay, well then. I can't even today. Anyways, not today, Sam. Not today. Anyway,
tonight when we have alcohol.
The number two defense in the NFL was the Jacksonville Jaguars. You know who the number 29th was? Was the New England Patriots. But that's regular season. In the pro season, if you look at the statistics, let me refresh it. The New England Patriots have the second best defense in the playoffs, and the Jacksonville Jaguars have the third worst in the playoffs.
Okay, so with that being said, I just want to put this out there. If you have watched Tom Brady's history, what has he done the top 5 defenses over his history?
Decimated them. But I also think that's what I'm saying. Like we're talking about a stark contrast between what both these teams have done in the regular season. But this is what Bill Belichick does. This is what he finds what his weakness is and he flips it around. The Jacksonville Jaguars have they've gone the other way. We've known that Pittsburgh doesn't really put up that kind of offense, and they did in the last half of the game. If that happens, if they let Tom Brady do what Ben Roethlisberger did, this is going to be a long game for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Like this is we're talking about the second best defense in the NFL. Did a complete 180 and became the second worst defense in the playoffs.
You know, have you checked out the new Cat Williams special on Netflix?
No, I haven't seen it yet, sir.
He does it from Jacksonville.
Okay.
His quote in this special is, "Let's talk about the Jaguars. Who gives a fuck about stats? Because they're the top team in the AFC South and they don't have no stats." Fuck stats. Who needs them?
I know, but they tell a story of these stats tell a specific story about what Bill Belichick has done in the playoffs and what he's done to tune up everything.
No, it's like this. Bill Belichick, when it comes down to what you need to do or what you have to do, Bill Belichick will make the game plan and make the team work to take away the other team's best weapons. So that means Leonard Fournette is going to be a non-factor. And he's going to make Blake Bortles beat them.
That's going to be a rough go at it because here's the thing, right? Leonard Fournette. All right, so when they've stopped Leonard Fournette this year, you know who's tuned it up? Blake Bortles. Blake Bortles has essentially become the running game. They kind of the Buffalo kind of stuffed Leonard Fournette because it took him like 30 carries to get 100 yards in the Buffalo game. But Blake Bortles turned it up and took over that game with his running. He pulled some Steve Young-ish right there. I don't think that he'll be able to do the same thing against New England. See, while Jacksonville has the best front four in football, and I continue to say this, and people can keep doubting me, and I keep telling you, they have the best front four in the NFL period right now. As a whole, New England has the best front seven in football right now. They also have the best nickel package in the NFL right now. And the reason why they have the best nickel package in the NFL because they can easily swap in somebody, swap out somebody, and everything is going to be fine and nothing will change. That's what you need. It's exactly what you need to do when you have a good nickel package. Don't
forget about the defensive secondary for New England.
That's what I'm saying. That nickel package is legit. Like when they run 5 defensive backs, it's stanky, bro. Like it's really, really stanky. Like I don't know. So I can't call it. At this time, I can't call it yet. We're going to talk about it a little more. I'm going to think about it now.
I do have a question for you, though.
Yeah.
It is going to show this year that Jacksonville has an issue stopping small, speedy running backs. What do the New England Patriots have a stock of?
Small, speedy running backs. They have, but mainly the Jacksonville Jaguars have a problem stopping the screen. And you know the screen, who's the best screen running back in the NFL right now?
Mr.
Deion Lewis
and James White.
Yeah.
And don't forget, Rex Burkhead will be back this week.
Yeah. Well, Deion Lewis has, for screenplays, passing yards, running yards as a running back, he's the best in the NFL right now.
Deion Lewis is our MVP.
Yeah. So we got to look at that. That's something that we're going to get into. And like I said, now let's flip it. We're going to go into the NFC. We're going to talk about the wonderful Minnesota Vikings going against the Philadelphia Eagles. Skol. 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 Skol.
Now, I know my boy Joe Jones is going to watch this video. He's going to expect me to say, fuck Minnesota. The NFL doesn't want a home Super Bowl, which is true. But Minnesota's defense will shut down the Eagles' offense.
All right, so I have something for you, sir.
Okay.
So, do you realize the top 3 of the top 5 defenses in the NFL are playing each other in the AFC Championships this year, this weekend? So, Jacksonville, who was number 2 in the NFL, Minnesota, who was number 1 in the NFL, and the Eagles, who were number 4 in the NFL. They're playing each other because Minnesota's playing Philadelphia. Playoff wise, they alternate. I think 3 and 4 in as far as best defenses in the playoffs. And this is going to be something of epic proportions, bro. Like this is going to be. It's like when the Steelers play the Ravens, but on the NFC.
Well, Steelers defense ain't that good. The Ravens defense is shaky as shit too, so not really.
Well, I'm talking about back in the day. Back in the day, when we're talking about 2009, 2010, 2011.
Okay, so you're talking about the Troy Polamalu Steelers defense.
Yep, you know Polamalu on the Steelers, Ray Lewis on the Ravens.
I guess Ed Reed and Ray Lewis. I got you.
Yep, it's gonna be one of those matchups, like because yes, the Vikings have Case Keenum. Yes, the Vikings have Diggs, and they have Thielen, and they have a good tight end. The Eagles, they have a running game. They have 2 good running backs that can take control of the game as well, though. We are on par to see 2 of the most boring games in playoff history, and both are going to be for each other's conference championships.
I don't think the Patriots-Jaguars game ain't going to be that boring, though.
All right, so it's either good. All right, so to me, it's either going to be very low scoring in the Patriots-Jaguars game, or it's going to be a blowout. I don't see it happening any other way. It's either going to be very low scoring or it's going to be a blowout. The Vikings and Eagles, on the other hand, Eagles defense is legit. You've seen what they're capable of. That whole trusting Case Keenum thing, that's a bit rough for me. I don't know about trusting Case Keenum. We talked about this, and I even mentioned him as a threat, but we talked about this. And against Philadelphia's defense, I mean, had you said New Orleans defense, I gave all the praise in the world to Case Keenum. We're talking about literally the 4th best defense in football. The other side of that is the Vikings have the best defense in football. And they're playing against Nick Foles, who has been a game manager at best. Like, really, this is what we're coming to here. Like, this is really, really, really serious, and I laugh about it because it's funny, but at the same time, like I said, we're going to end up watching. I think either 2 boring games. I think if the Patriots going to be boring because it's either going to be really close or a shellacking.
Yeah, but isn't shellacking boring? Shellacking is only boring for the team who's getting shellacked. I'm going to enjoy a shellacking.
I bet you are, sir. I bet you are. But if it gets like 45-3 in the second quarter,
I'll still be watching it going, yeah!
Yeah!
And then you know what I'll say in our video on Monday when we talk about the playoffs?
Yes.
You're all right. You're just not real. Jacksonville, sit back and watch how we deal.
Wow. Wow. It's like that, sir. It's like that. All right. So Philadelphia, let's get back on track here. The Eagles, Vikings.
Yeah!
Who are you looking to break out in this game?
I am looking for a big game from Mr. Thielen. I think he has the right size to actually expose that Eagles defense, and Case Keenum is not afraid to throw him the ball every play.
Would you agree with me in the statement that that Thielen is Case Keenum's Julian Edelman?
He's bigger than Julian, but yes.
I mean, he's a big receiver that plays the slot.
Yes, that's what makes him dangerous. He is not afraid of going over the middle. He is not afraid of getting hit. He is just a big fucker who's very athletic and is ready to do what he does.
Yeah. I agree with that. So now we got to get into our predictions. Well, before we do that, I think the Eagles are really going to need Jay Ajayi to step up, because if he doesn't, then it's going to be a really long game, or probably not exciting game. But Jay Ajayi needs to find his skill set from the Dolphins and finally bring it to Philadelphia. So, yeah, there's that. So,
is it prediction time?
Let's get into the prediction. Yes, prediction time, sir. Let's do the AFC. What do you got?
Since the toolbox ain't working, I wasn't able to do pictures today, but that's okay. So I'm just going to say what I got. All right. I already talked about a shellacking, okay? I got the New England Patriots defeating the Jacksonville Jaguars 35-7.
Damn. Savage. All right.
I say that with confidence, and you know that.
I know you do, sir. All right, so I have the New England Patriots beating the Jacksonville Jaguars 13-10 in a defensive battle.
I respect that. All right, so now let's move over to the NFC.
Yes.
Mr. Black, I want your prediction first this time.
This is a tough one, because you're basically asking me to choose between Nick Foles or Case Keenum. And I never thought a year ago you'd ever ask me to choose between Nick Foles or Case Keenum, and this would be for the NFC Championship.
What you are picking is who Jeff Fisher coached better.
That's even worse. You didn't do me any favors with asking me that. All right, with that said, this is my prediction. You ready?
Yes.
Minnesota Vikings 21-17 to be the first team in NFL history to be the home team in their own stadium in the Super Bowl.
I got to agree with you. I got Minnesota winning this game because it is time for a team to finally host a Super Bowl, and it is time for Tom Brady to walk into Minnesota and end their dreams himself.
Damn. Savage. Hey, but you heard it here first on Sinful Black Entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. We have Minnesota. We have New England for a New England-Minnesota Super Bowl. Two legendary franchises battling it out in the Super Bowl.
Two legendary franchises, one who has only won championships.
Yeah, that is true. No, the Minnesota's won one.
But not when they were good.
Oh, are you saying Fran Tarkenton wasn't good, sir?
Yes, I am.
Damn.
They did not win when they had Dante Culpepper and Randy Moss.
So none of the other championships count?
No.
Savage. Savage.
They were 15-1 and lost in the fucking first round of the playoffs
to Kerry Collins and the New York Giants. I know. You don't have to remind me, sir. It's funny as shit still to this day.
So yes, New England at Minnesota in the Booper Soul.
The Booper Soul.
And at the end of the game, you won't be hearing Skull. You know what you'll be hearing?
What?
Goat. Goat.
All right, sir. So I guess it's time we wrap this thing up. With that said, first, I want to thank everybody for watching Sinful Black Entertainment on YouTube and on Facebook, even though YouTube is trying to take us down, and Facebook loves us so very, very much, and we love you guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah. With that said, if you want to see Sinful Black Entertainment on YouTube, first what you got to go ahead and do is see the red button that says subscribe. Click that subscribe button, and you're going to see the best that Sinful Black Entertainment has to offer, including OvaTyme Sports, the video game gameplays, and tonight's show, Off the Rails, where we're really going to go off the rails. We have a lot of things we got to talk about, so don't you worry about that. And on Facebook, if you want to see us live and see what we do on a daily basis, what we need you to go ahead and do is you see the little thumbs up button. If you go to Sinful Black page, which I tagged, by the way, you'll see it. You'll click it. We tagged it. Hit the thumbs up button, and you click that, and then you'll see the best that Sinful Black Entertainment has to offer on their page, just like we said before. Now, before I switch it to you, sir, I have a present for everybody out there on Facebook land and YouTube land, whatever. I'm confused with my head. So, if you're watching this show right now,
if you're looking at your computer, it's YouTube. If you're looking at your phone, it's Facebook.
Yes, if you're watching the show right now, if you're on YouTube, there is a link on YouTube. With that link, will lead you to playline.com. Playline.com is offering free DFS, daily fantasy sports. So you know you have your alternative. You have FanDuel. You have what is that? DraftKings, right? We know that they have rules and regulations, and sometimes you can't play in certain states. Well, guess what? Playline offers you a different alternative. Instead of betting on a whole team and like picking a team and seeing if they win versus the other players, Playline does it a little bit different. Playline has preset matchups, and all you have to do is pick what stats that they're going to have for that particular game. If you get close to those stats, the closer you are, the more points you have, and you get those points, you win. Now, those free contests allow you to play in states that don't allow daily fantasy sports. States like Nevada.
Like the 7-0 Deuce, motherfuckers.
Like the 7-0 Deuce. You can play Playline and win money in the 7-0 Deuce. You can play Playline and win money in Michigan. Anywhere across the United States. You don't have to put up money. However, for those that like to win money, that are allowed to play money, if you click on the link and sign up for Playline, Playline is putting money in your account. That's right. They're backing up the Brinks truck, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to put money in your account. You know why? Because this is Sinful Black Entertainment. They know how we do around here. So all you have to do is go to playline.com/Hollywood J-Blaq. That's HOLLYWOODBLAQ. Oh, I forgot about the J in the middle. Hollywood J-BLAQ, baby. Sorry. Hollywood J-BLAQ. It's in the link. As a matter of fact, I'm going to type it in the comments right now. Give me this right here. Playline.com/Hollywood.
Don't forget about the R.
Oh, it's after the R, right?
Remember, it's /R/Hollywood J-Blaq.
/ Oh, see, I'm just screwing up the whole way. Okay.
It's kind of bad. He's had this link longer than I've known it, and I've already memorized it.
There we go. Hollywood J-Blaq. Pow. Yes. Everybody's breaking stuff in the background. It's my daughter, Mr. Robert.
Very, 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 very nice. So thank you, Playline, for showing us love.
Yes. That is the link that pays right there. They're helping out Sinful Black Entertainment. We're helping out them, and that's how we do around here.
So with that being said, YouTube is trying to chain us down and get us. I think they're just trying to honestly get rid of small channels. I don't know why.
And that's actually something that PewDiePie actually talked about. He just posted a video 3 hours ago.
I'm actually going to watch the video after we get done doing this because I seen it and I'm like, shit, I got to watch this.
Yes.
Shout out to PewDiePie too. That's the man.
I'm sorry I missed your comments, Robert. I missed it because apparently they have boxes at the bottom. So yes, the best defenses played in one team will get blown out. Probably, yes, that's probably what's going to happen.
He says New England. He says New England, Philadelphia in the Super Bowl. That
would be interesting, but I don't know.
Since New England already beat them in the Super Bowl.
Yes. Well, I still know my Wi-Fi password. Don't you worry about that, sir. So yes, and I've had it for a while too.
So, okay, let's. Sorry, I channeled my inner Tozawa. Anyway, with that being said, if you see my little demons down in the corner, highlight them. If you see a big red button, that means their ass is on fire. Click it. The show is already lit enough. They don't need any more heat on their ass.
Yes, sir.
Now, I am looking for, and I know this man's going to do some research for us. We are thinking about starting our little demons in a cartoon.
Yeah, we're looking to have possibly. So if you know anybody that is studying animation at Full Sail or any university.
We're just supposed to have some fun making a cartoon.
Yeah, just to have some fun for the heck of it. Please come assist us. And definitely once we'll get it on YouTube and we want to get the views and we're trying to get paid. So
and we're gonna, and if we do get someone animated this, you know what I'm gonna do, Mr. Black?
Yes.
I am gonna pitch it to Netflix. Because you know they're signing about everybody who has anything interesting.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Well, Philly beats Minnesota. I think that would be an upset given the state of Philadelphia. So I think that's where we're going to be at right there. I think that's pretty right.
So with that, like I said, with that being said, it's something that we plan on working on. We just got to find some animators, and then we'll work everything out after that.
Yes.
So, like I said, highlight the demons, subscribe, like, comment. We've had some comments on both YouTube and Facebook today, so people are watching on both today, which I love. Now, my YouTube peoples, you guys, YouTube ain't going to stop me and Mr. Black from doing what we do daily, nightly, weekly, monthly, yearly, because I'm stubborn, and I won't let this motherfucker quit.
Well, I ain't going to quit. No, you screw that. I like defying the odds. Remember, there's only one person here that's been shot in the back of the head and still lives to tell about it. I would defy the odds. You don't worry about that.
And I know, like I said to you this morning, I know it's angering, but don't get angry. We will rise above. It might take some time. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, brother. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Robert. We will get there. And trust me, when we do, it's going to be lit as fuck.
Yep. Trust me, everybody's going to eat at the table. I promise you.
So with that being said, I am Big Syn. YouTube, Facebook. Thank you guys. You guys are fucking awesome. You guys constantly show us love. That is real talk right there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And
this is your boy, Hollywood J-Blaq. Again, playline.com/r/Hollywood J-Blaq. It's in the comments. It's on the comments on the channel right there.
The link is in the description below on YouTube. Click it. Sign up. Do what you got to do. Get some free money. You can't really deny free money. Thank you, Playline. Mr. Black, I will see you tonight on Off the Rails.
Yes, sir. We'll see you tonight, brother.
And I'm going to, since I'm off today, I'm going to continue my Backlog Gamer Challenge and try and beat two. I might actually be able to finish Tomb Raider today.
Oh, wow. Well, I started Shadow of Mordor a couple days ago. I actually love it. I actually love how they did it. It plays like Batman, so I'm really hyped about it, bro. So, yeah, buddy.
All right, so if you don't know about the Backlog Gamer Challenge, just type in on Facebook, Sinful Black Entertainment, Gamer Chat, was it?
Backlog Gamer Challenge.
Yeah, Sinful Black Backlog Gamer Challenge.
Yes.
And you can read what it's about in there. So come join us for some gaming,
Yeah, if you got games that you want to play, we got a challenge throwing up. And you know what? After sitting on it, I think I might make it a little bit interesting in a couple weeks. We'll talk about that though.
But with that being said, like the page on Facebook, Sinful Black Entertainment. Oh my God, Tobias. Okay, James. Tobias wants us to end with a question to you.
Yes. Oh Lord.
Once again, he wants the answer because he says you do like a tight end, ribbed or unribbed.
I don't even have any coffee in me this morning, nor any alcohol. Neither, sir. Neither. That's the answer right now. Okay, neither. All right.
But Toby, watch tonight. It might be different after 3 or 4 shots.
All right. Robert, get back on the road. Stay safe, brother. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody out on YouTube. And Toby, even though you crazy ass mofo, I appreciate your ass. So,
but with that being said, this has been another beautiful episode of OvaTyme Sports. Enjoy the sports weekend. We will be back with the sports show on Monday, but we will be back tonight with Off the Rails. We will see you then. Good night, peace, konnichiwa, bitches. We are out this motherfucker.
Deuces.